Sound check. MasterSpas Facebook Live, 4 o'clock Eastern. Say hi. Who's on first? My mom. How ironic. It's a Mother's Day special. Hi, Mom. MasterSpas. Kirk, what's up, man? 6 people. Kyle Matthews. Where's everybody watching from?
How's the sound?
Sound is good.
Sound is good, right.
Stephanie, Kyle, what's up, everybody? Give everyone a few minutes. 14 people. Nothing too heavy today. Who's going to be the first one to want to share a screen? There's always someone. Jay, what's up? Troy, Ohio, PA. Actually, this sunburn is from Ohio, ironically enough. San Antonio, Steph, Michigan. Watching from a cozy cubicle in Fort Wayne. Awesome. Awesome. Jersey, there you go. All right, all right. Very cool. Mary's just chilling. The water's nice. The water's 95.
I wish it was 99.
She needs a couple more degrees, although I think it's nice. We had a kind of a hard training day today, so we're both a little beat up. So this feels really great. All right. You want me to carry this around? You want to start, Mary?
Oh, today we're just going to talk a little bit about Mother's Day. It's our Mother's Day special. Mother's Day is on Sunday, coming up. So we thought it would be a nice time to talk about how MasterSpas, specifically swim spas, but hot tubs too, are really great for moms. And so if you're a mom or an aunt or any of those types of things, you take care of anyone, you deserve a MasterSpas.
That's right, you do. Hey, we got a question for you. How come all the models come with an extra jet button on the side except the Challenger?
Because, well, only the trainers have that button on the side. The Challenger has the whole panel on the other side.
Right.
So in the Challenger...
That's the one over there, right?
Yeah.
I'm like lost.
In the Challenger, you have 2 actual panels. One panel is going to control the swim workout, and your other panel kind of controls your jets and the hot tub seat and the temperature. Whereas in the trainer series, you don't have that second panel. So there is a button that turns on one pump up in the front near where the jets are. So that's why.
Good answer. I was like asleep or something. I don't know what happened there because I couldn't. I'm like, what button is he talking about?
Yeah.
Someone just asked. We are in a Challenger 15, H2X Challenger 15 Deep, which is our go-to. Let's see. How can I safely remove the various decals? Just let them come off themselves. All right. All right. Okay, so this is our topics for today, which is little guidelines. And then you want to start, Mary? What do you want to talk about?
Sure. I mean, I think that, moms do a lot, and having a swim spa just allows some extra relaxation time. And it also, we were kind of talking about this before our Facebook Live, just that it's nice to have family time in the swim spa, but it's also nice to have alone time in the swim spa or a hot tub. And having one really allows for both of those things to happen. So if Mother's Day, you want to have some alone time, some me time in your swim spa or hot tub, then moms, you should be able to do that. And the swim spas really allow you to be able to do that. So whether it's you want to just relax, turn up the temperature, that's what I would want to do.
Me too.
Turn up the temperature and get some really nice therapy in the jets. You can sit in the jetted seats, or you can also stand up on that panel, the stand-up panel Cove, if you want to pan to that. So you can see those jets there. Those are really great for just stand-up relaxation.
Yep.
And sometimes maybe you're a mom who doesn't have a lot of time to get in some fitness and some exercise, so maybe Mother's Day might be a time for you to have some alone time in the swim spa for doing that as well. Something just...
What was that?
I don't know.
I saw it. It's on there. Was
It could have been my hair.
it looked like your hair?
It might have been my hair. Totally freaked me out.
You're going crazy. I saw it. I think it was the tip of your ponytail.
Sorry.
Yeah, that was great. All right.
So I think that having a swim spa really allows, moms to have some alone time, hopefully, and maybe Mother's Day, families can allow their moms to have some time in the swim spa, and maybe it is a time on Sunday that you might want to have family time because your week has been so crazy, and throw some floats in here and turn the temperature up. And
I hope it's nice.
play.
I hope it's nice weather
Play
wherever
too,
they are.
Yeah.
So I have a couple of comments while we're here. Can everyone see how clear that water is? You can see how perfect that water is. The MasterSpas symbol on the soft tread there is perfect. I'm turning this around. I don't have test strips, and that's how great my water looks. Okay, I haven't put a test strip
All we put in is chlorine.
ever.
Yeah.
The last time I put a test strip in here was that video we did. What was that? 3 months ago? 4 months ago?
Maybe even more than that.
So don't overthink the chemicals. Don't let it make you crazy. The next thing I would like to talk about is today I actually took, and this is one of our topics. This is a Challenger, so we have 6 jets, and I was really beat up. I'm gonna swing this around. So I was really beat up after today's gym and run. So and I went hard, and my legs were just like really kind of achy, and I was feeling it. So your IT band runs from your hip down to your knee on the outside. And I took a page out of actually Ben Hoffman's book, because he was, we've been here for years. And then Ben Hoffman, first day he gets in his swim spa, he's one of our pro triathletes, if you're not familiar with him. Great guy, amazing, ridiculous, amazing athlete. But on top of that, just a great guy. And very giving with his time and just fantastic. So great sharer. So I hit my IT band in my hip flexors, in my quads with the Challenger jets. I had pump 1 was on low because it was running a filter cycle, and I put on VSP2 because it's the right height. I'm short, and it was perfect. And Mary has not tried that yet, and she said, well, she's too short for her IT band, which is your upper part of your leg, to get in there. And I didn't do it standing up straight. I lifted my leg into it, and it worked. I mean, I did it for about 10 or 15 minutes worth of therapy, and it was fantastic.
Yeah.
So it was, and those jets are monsters. So that worked really, really well. And anyway, I thought I would pass that on. All right. So.
And, sorry, just speaking of our brand ambassador, so yes, Ben Hoffman is one of our pro triathletes, and we've got a couple of other pro triathletes who are moms, or pro athletes who are moms. Not only triathletes, we've got some others who have just posted on their Instagram how they really enjoy having a swim spa because it really allows them to have some special family time as moms. And, they spend a lot of time training, whether it's, running or biking or whatever, any sport that they're participating in heavily because they're professional. And having a swim spa just allows them to recover really nicely with the jets, with the massage jets, but also just to spend some quality time with their family that they don't always get because they're working so hard.
Absolutely.
And I think that goes for anyone. A lot of moms have to work all week, and just having the swim spa is a nice time in the evenings to just kind of sit together and relax and enjoy time, some quiet time together. And I really love the lights in the swim spa. At nighttime, they look really neat. It's really relaxing. And when you have the waterfalls going and you're sitting in the back, it's just a really nice, actually, Susan from MasterSpas mentioned this. It's like a really nice backyard oasis. It's just a really nice place to kind of get together with your family and relax and be together. So so we've seen that with our brand ambassadors, but
I actually think they were surprised at how much time they spend.
Yeah.
Tio and Rinny are most, they're funny because Izzy likes it 90 degrees. So, Tio jokes about he has to swim in 90-degree water because the kids warm it up on them. And he values their family time as much as training time.
Yeah.
I think it's fair to say. And he is a world class, and Rinny as well. The both of them like super couple. They value their relaxation time, and I don't think any of our ambassadors really realized just how important or how awesome that was going to be. So it's pretty. Can you move panels to a different? We'll get back to the clarity. So we'll get back on there tonight if we can't get your questions. Sometimes the technical questions are easier to answer when we're sitting in front of a keyboard rather than right now, because I can really focus on them. But no, I think everyone was surprised, and I know that I have never had a swim spa at my home. I always had a hot tub. So now, and you guys will see all this coming up, the hot tub is removed. We're digging down to pour the pad. The excavator will be there on Friday or Monday. And
Cool.
I'll post some pictures up and tag MasterSpas in them so you guys can see it along the way. And I'm really excited. I've been swimming in swim spas for years.
Yeah.
And now we've got one coming to the house, and it's just I'm excited from a almost like a pool perspective more than an exercise, because we have one. I'm spoiled. We're spoiled. Fair to say.
Yes.
We're spoiled. So we've got one here for training, so that was never really a concern. My wife wants to exercise at home. She's not a gym person, not because of COVID or anything. She just doesn't like the gym. And she said, hey, you know what? Hot tub's dead. Swim spa, I want to exercise at home. Make it happen, Mr. Swim Spa. So here we are. There's an excavator coming, and we're trimming trees for more sunshine and really doing this, so that it's done properly. And the deck will be pretty cool. We're really excited. So after having been involved with Master for 10 years, I wasn't prepared for how excited I am, honestly.
Yeah.
Really, you know what I mean? I've always had hot tub at home. Now we've got this thing coming in. And,
and speaking of that too, just having a place to exercise in your yard.
Oh yeah.
Going back to moms and craziness, it's really convenient.
Yeah.
You don't have to go to the gym.
Right.
You don't have to take the time to go to a pool if you're a swimmer. I'm just thinking about another one of our ambassadors is Julie Baki, and she's actually getting a swim spa very soon, and the amount of time that she's going to save to not have to go to the pool that is 20 minutes from her house and 20 minutes back, and she's got sons that are going to benefit from being
I can't wait to see that.
From being in the swim spa as well, and just having to trek them to the gym or to the pool, and just having it right there in their backyard is going to be such a huge stress relief and time saver for them, as I'm sure it is for lots of moms who are training and exercising in the swim spa. So
now, and you'll get a kick out of this. I don't think I told you this. The interesting, it hasn't come up in conversation yet at my house. So Summer, my daughter Summer, and Junior both want to exercise in the swim spa. Junior has already asked that I teach him how to swim properly. Oh. So he wants to really swim in there, and we've got a challenger coming, so it's ideal for that, and he can go to any level he wants. And then Beth wants to chill out in there, but she wants to exercise all the resistance bands. Actually, that's kind of a segue into talking about that a little bit. So all of the exercise programs, not necessarily swimming. She wants to do some swimming, walking, running in place, but really is interested in the weights, the rowing kit, the dumbbells, and all that stuff. So I'm sort of interested to see what temperature they land on, because none of them are going to get in cold water. I can tell you that, and I'm certainly not getting in cold water. So it's really going to be fun to see who wins on the temperature front. But I'll bet you it stays around 90. I'll bet.
I don't know if Kim is watching. Kim, if you're watching, I watched your video yesterday from home. Kim is also getting a swim spa, and she's also a busy mom, and she trains for triathlon. So having her swim spa is something that's going to be really great for her, I know. But she mentioned something about yesterday. They literally just filled it, and it was still too cold, which I do not blame her for not getting in the 79 degrees. But I think she said it at like 93, and she said, I'm not sure it's safe to swim in 93. I've done it. You'll be fine.
You'll be fine.
Just don't overexert yourself.
Right.
A nice, gentle swim. You'll be perfect, and it'll feel amazing.
Right. If you feel your cheeks flushing hot, it's time to turn the temperature down a little bit. She's getting in tonight. Someone just posted. So we want to see videos of all that. So Kim is inside family. and her swim spa went in, was it literally yesterday or the day before?
Yeah.
Unbelievable. It's already...
And just, I'm just thinking
But the
of
kids,
some
the
of the
kids
other,
got in.
Yeah, oh, they were in
79,
56
yeah,
degrees.
56 degrees. The kids were jumping in, like, they didn't care at all.
And then I know another mom who works at MasterSpas, Melanie, has a hot tub, and I know she uses that for stress relief a lot.
Oh, yeah.
And, you know, just relaxing in the jets and relaxing in the hot water. Again, busy mom, lots of stress, and she's talked to us about how she's used her hot tub to help reduce some of the stress and how the jets have really helped her with some of her aches and pains. And not to jump ahead, but just while we're talking about this topic, we had a question from our little blurb that we post on Instagram from Tanya in Illinois, and she asked about like some stress buster ideas for evenings. And I think it really depends on what works best to help bust stress for you.
Did you remember the whole Illinois thing off the top of your head?
Yeah. So I just think that there's a couple of different things. So if you're somebody who maybe relaxes by exercising, then like do a nice 20-minute like routine in the swim spa, which Ben kind of will talk about. We've got some fun stuff coming up from MasterSpas that will actually be doing some more like fitness routines in the swim spa. So
should we comment now about that?
If you want to.
I want to.
Okay.
So we all
Tanya, we'll get back to you.
We already have scheduled. Took 24 hours to get to 95 degrees. I got in at 5:30 this morning. That must have been amazing getting in at 5:30 this morning at 95 degrees. Sue, how awesome was that, right? So anyway, so we've scheduled. We had a meeting, not the last time we were in Fort Wayne, but the time before. It's actually, I feel like we've been there a lot.
Yeah, which is awesome.
And it's going to continue.
We love being there.
Yeah, it is. It's great. It's like going to the Mecca. So we have scheduled the making of 30 exercise videos. Right now, it's already scheduled. It's in June. And we're going to go through with 3 videos per week, body parts, specific exercises, everything. So we're going to schedule literally 10 weeks of production for June to start. And then as soon as they're done, we'll roll those out every week. So all anyone needs to do is follow the exercises, the program. And in the first initial week of filming, we're going to do 10 weeks worth of exercise programming. So it's really exciting. This is something that we've been talking about doing for years. And it just, I don't know if it was a combination of how crazy it's been this year and COVID and people exercising at home at a whole new level. It changed everything this year, and then it came back into the front of things we were looking to do. And I know when Kevin is daddy, and if he's on there, he's like, oh God, don't name me. So when Kevin's like, hey, how do you guys feel about doing, exercise videos? We're like, oh, finally, this is what we've been looking to do for years. So we've scheduled the making of, there's Julie. Julie, we were just chatting about you.
Rewind a little.
Yeah, rewind a little bit. So 30 exercise videos produced, filmed next month, and then we're going to unroll all that every week. Dad, she wrote daddy. Awesome. Don't poke him, Julie. Don't poke him. I very gently poke daddy, and that's it. All right? Don't poke him hard. So he's really good to us. So it's very exciting, and I hope you guys are excited because, and it's funny that it's at a time where Beth is going to be starting, and she'll be able to roll follow right along, through and do them like from day one. Pretty cool. Yeah. So anyway, that's it. That's what's coming.
Going back to Tanya's question, so some people, honestly, I like to use exercise as a way to relieve some of my stress and anxiety. So even in the evening, having the swim spa there and doing a quick 20-minute workout or even just a 20-minute swim can really bring down some of that stress. But, these swim spas are really amazing in that they also have some really awesome jets for relaxation. And if I'm in that kind of mood, then I would turn the lights off and turn the lights on. put some waterfalls on, and on the MasterSpas blog, we've got like some really nice playlists that you can put on, and some gentle music. And
Did Kim do those?
I think Kim wrote the blog. I think Kayla might have created the playlist.
Okay, so
But
all right, so
I'm
whoever's at the controls there, that says MasterSpas, who came up with the playlist?
yeah.
We want to know. All right.
So anyway, there's just a lot of different ways that you can use your MasterSpa swim spa to relax and relieve some of that stress. So if you all have any ideas, we'd love to see you post them as well. But
They said Mary is correct. She usually is. Kayla does the playlists.
Yeah.
Nailed it. All right. Awesome. All right, I'll swing this around.
So
What's next?
Swim spas bring some balance, and I do, just in everything that we've kind of been talking about, swim spas do have that balance of physical wellness in doing exercises and fitness, but also that mental wellness, and not only just sitting and relaxing, but mental wellness of having this in your backyard and having something for your family to spend time in, and to not go to the gym or the pool, and so just it is true. It's fun, it's exciting, and they're just really awesome to have for your family. So there are lots of ways that swim spas bring balance to your life in a really neat way.
And it's so we don't really promote the use of alcohol in our products, and and the main reason is that if the water is too hot, you're creating a situation that could be dangerous, and you need to be very careful with it. Now, I know that 3/4 of you are rolling your eyes like, oh, we're in trouble. We're in trouble now because we aren't paying attention to anything. And then some people are like, I know, we got to be careful. So just pay attention and pay attention closely. But I will say, if you sat down in your swim spa, if you're a mom and you came home from work and you turned the outside lights or the all that down and the inside lights on the swim spa on, and maybe had a glass of wine in there and did some jets and some relaxation, I think you'd be feeling like a bowl of Jell-O when you got out.
Yeah.
You'd be feeling really amazing. And just don't overdo it. You know what I mean? We obviously know that people are consuming alcohol in our products. We're not promoting that, but just please be careful and keep that in mind. And that actually goes the same for exercising in water that is very warm. It's the same situation. If you feel passy outy, hit the bricks.
Yep.
You got to get your body temperature cooled down. That's what that is. Okay, and I'm sure most people on here have felt that, before.
Oh, yeah.
So just be mindful of that. Whether it's just exercise in warm water or whether you're having a glass of wine or whatever it is, just be a little cautious with it. Okay? Nobody's commenting. So we've had some funny stories when people are like, "Oh my God."
Yeah. Well, and even you've mentioned in the morning sometimes it's nice to sit in your hot tub or your swim spa with a cup of coffee.
Absolutely, I love it.
And just relax there
Yep.
with that.
Don't
too.
forget morning coffee.
Yep.
Okay,
So last thing,
Go ahead.
some Mother's Day ideas, and
I'll
I
flip
thought
it
you
around.
came up with some nice ones, Ben.
What did I say?
You want to share them?
With the
Me time.
me time?
Yeah.
Okay, so let me spin this around. So my thought was, most moms are I don't know any moms that aren't really working, very few.
Right.
Most moms are working and then they get home and they're still working
And if they are stay-at-home moms, they're working all day.
all day.
Too.
I mean, it's the same thing. They never get a break.
Yeah.
So either way, it's a tough job, and I think everybody knows it. So what I was thinking on a Mother's Day idea is, if any of the dudes are out there watching, turn up the swim spa to the temperature that mom likes for Sunday morning, and maybe a cup of coffee or a mimosa or something like that in the swim spa. And I was thinking some quiet time.
Yeah.
When I think about Mother's Day, I think they want quiet time. So the rest of the family, remember this: you can only go in if you're invited. It's like when you're training a dog to get into bed. They can only come when they're invited. All right. So kids, husbands, Only if invited. If you're not invited, beat it. All right? So that's what I was thinking. And, you know, you want to turn on the playlist, maybe you want it quiet. But put the temperature up, relax, take some time. Take 20 minutes to go and use all the jets and massage your whole body and do a good job. All the tools are there. And I would think that after that, you'd be feeling pretty amazing to tackle the rest of the day, whatever that may be, whether you wanted the family involved or whether you wanted to lock them in the garage, whatever it is. I want someone to prepare a crepe buffet. So Kim, when you said crepe bar, and Mary just said it we have a huge text chain, and I sort of pay attention to them. Crepe, I was thinking like some kind of a bar made of crepes in some way, not like a crepe station. So I think crepe station is more, you know.
A crepe buffet.
Right, crepe buffet.
Yeah.
But she didn't say bar here.
But
I was confused.
I totally have like crepe buffet in my mind now.
So
like,
chocolate
your
chips.
ideas were amazing.
There's got to be fruit in there.
Yeah.
There's got to be chocolate chips. There's got to be coffee. There's got to be mimosas. I know at my house on Sundays, the girls like mimosas.
Go quick online on Amazon and see, dads, if you can find a floating tray and create a little, rather than breakfast in bed, breakfast in the swim spa with a floating tray.
All right, I don't want all that junk in my swim spa, all right? So I don't want that stuff floating because it's going to end up in the bottom and you're going to end up having to clean it out. So maybe put it on the side and then go in the swim spa. All right, or
Fair
maybe
enough.
Afterwards. But that's one way you could do it.
The crepe buffet sounds really nice.
I don't know how to make a crepe. I mean, I think it's just a thin pancake, right?
It is, yeah.
But how do you make it? What's the difference? Is this something we should figure out for?
I don't know. You have to ask my dad. He knows how to make them.
Well, that's still Mother's Day, so he can make them.
Yeah.
For your mom.
It has something to do with I think the amount of flour versus
maybe
water.
thinner.
And thinner.
All right. So
Anyway.
if anyone watching is a crepe expert, give us a little comment.
There is like.
I'm
when
sure
you
there
go
is.
To like when they make the real crepes, they have these really neat like heated.
Yeah.
And they use like this tool that like it flattens it out.
Yep.
And they like turn it and it makes it super flat.
I love the texture.
Yeah.
It's just so cool.
Yeah.
It's definitely cool.
When my mom and I went to Paris 2 summers ago now, and we went to this crepe place, and we had savory crepes for dinner and some sweet crepes for dessert. It was really fun. But
that's cool.
There they have crepes everywhere. So.
Right.
But
Do they not do pancakes? They do all crepes?
I don't know. I did not have pancakes there.
Kyle Matthews getting my Trainer 15D on May 24th. That is absolutely awesome.
Yeah.
Absolutely. You're going to love it. We got the whole Baki family now watching.
Awesome.
All right. So, Beth, if you see this, I'll figure out crepes for Sunday.
So
The swim spa's going to have to wait, though.
we have some questions.
Oh, grab them.
I answered one. Of course, we have install questions.
All right, Linda's already on it. Crepes don't have the rising factor the pancakes do. I know they're definitely thin. All right, I'm going to put this up here for
All right, so I'll let you answer one of these.
Is that good? How'd I
Yeah.
do? Don't fall. I have wet fingers. All right, am I up first?
Well, I already answered one, so yes.
Okay. This is Bhavna in Ontario. When fully recessing, does it require the 5-inch shell on the side to be partially above the ground, or can it be fully flush at the deck ground level? If flush, can I still get the cover on? Okay, so that's a trickier question than maybe we want to tackle on here. There's a lot of ifs in there. So if it will probably mess up the cover a little bit. So because they're really not designed to work that way, I would never do that. I would have at a minimum, and I wouldn't even do that, honestly. The acrylic is, so what she is talking about is the flange coming over and that part being exposed. If that's exposed, even if it's a flush mount on the deck, but the acrylic is above the deck, the cover can be fixed to the deck. Okay, so you can still lock the cover, and that's what I would do if you insisted. The ones that are flush, if you can see this, I'm gonna move the camera a little bit. The ones that are flush with this surface right here, that is definitely gonna affect the cover in a way you may not like. And we have seen a couple of installations where they had, like tracks mounted on the swim spa in a different kind of cover, where a pool cover, like with a motor, and those exist. They're expensive, but they exist. And they're not efficient.
Right.
So just keep that in mind. If you're concerned about efficiency, don't even listen to all this stuff, because it's just going to destroy your efficiency. So the snow load covers are most efficient. The thick standard cover is most efficient. Make no mistake. So
well, especially if you're using it all year in Ontario.
Right, exactly. So if you're in Arizona, it might be a different conversation. But Ontario, I would not do that. But you know what? It's your world. You can do whatever you like. So go ahead.
This is from Lois in California. What is the smallest size of swim spa, the smallest amount of space required? So honestly, it really kind of depends on what you want to do in the swim spa. So we have a TheraPool,
Yeah.
SE and a TheraPool Deep.
Technically not called a swim spa, though.
Right, and it's not really made for swimming, but it is 11 feet by 8 feet. And really, you would really just need to have 11 feet by 8 feet with 2 to 3 feet of access behind the seats for service. But if you're looking to actually be able to swim in a swim spa, the 12 foot, the trainer 12 is the smallest if you are a small person.
Right.
But if you're getting to be like 6 feet or taller, then the 12 foot really isn't made for
Nope.
swimming either. So, but again, that is the smallest swimmable swim spa for shorter people.
Right.
And that is 12 by 8. And then the most efficient swim spa for most people is a 15 foot, and that's 15 by 8. And that allows for plenty of room for swimming. It doesn't take up a huge amount of space, and we would need 15 by 8 of space and maybe 2 to 3 feet of access behind the seats. So there you
Mary,
go.
correct me if I'm wrong. I know I've heard this somewhere before, that the Trainer 15 Deep, H2X Trainer 15 Deep, #1 most sold swim spa
think in the
on
world.
Earth. I think in the whole entire world.
Yep.
#1.
It's got to be
I'm certain I've heard that somewhere before.
American Muscle.
That's right. She beat me to it, American Muscle. So it always hits that sweet spot.
Yeah.
Just every minute a Trainer 15 is coming
Right.
out of there,
So true.
off the line. They're all 15s. It's crazy. So, okay, next question. Should there be a concern in placing a master spa in the ground with access for controls? Joan in PA. So when you say controls, I'm going to assume that you don't mean the controls up top, and that you mean all of your mechanical goodies with access for controls. So here's what you need to know. Guys, this is your world. You can do anything you want. We've had people take our advice. We've had people not take our advice. We've had people not take our advice and never get stung. We've had people not take our advice and get stung badly. So I would tell you this. If you ever have a hot tub or a swim spa, and it's not even just a master wide, this is all portable swim spas and hot tubs, and you don't have access to any side of it, in my world, something will happen to that spot, okay? So if you have it in the ground, you can't backfill against it. You need to have 2 feet around it in case something happens. If you don't, you know that something, of course, is going to happen in that spot, and it could be a fluke. So with the new jets and the gaskets, it is very rare that we have a leak. But back in the day when we were like everyone else and we were using caulk, all the jets are caulked in place on like every manufacturer in the world except for us. And you have contraction and expansion, or I did that backwards, expansion and contraction, and that's where these leaks come from down the road. You leave it empty for a few months and then you get a leak when you fill it back up. That's what happens with that stuff, and that's why we switched to those gaskets that are amazing. They're not completely 100% bulletproof though. They're 99%, 99.5% bulletproof. So don't ever put yourself in a situation where service is denied because of your install. If you want to do a deck around it and have trap doors that flip up on all four sides, that's an easy way to do it around a 2-foot crawl space. That's fine. But keep in mind that anyone who's heard any of our stuff before, you know that we don't recommend, going up to this flange height. We recommend leaving, something like this so that you could sit your butt on the top like it was a chair. So I like 2 feet. 24 inches above is nice. It cleans up the look. It makes access for service really easy because you could still reach down in there if you remove the cabinet, and you can sit your butt on the edge and spin in and out, and it makes getting in and out much, much easier. So just remember that 2 feet. Whenever we kind of explain it to people, or if we're in person, we explain it to people, they usually say, you know what, that makes great sense. So I really strongly recommend that 2 feet. Doesn't mean you have to listen, but when/if something happens, you heard it here first. All right? So what else we got?
That's it for the questions, unless we've got some on there.
Did we hit everything?
Yeah,
Swim
I
spa
think
brings
so.
balance and wellness. Mother's Day ideas. Quiet time. I'm voting for quiet time. And a crepe bar. Not to be confused with crepe factory. Crepe, what is it? Buffet. I'm tired. It was a hard trading day. My brain is tired. Okay, what else we got? I think that's it. New exercise coming, and it's going to be epic, and it's going to be filmed in different locations. Can I turn on the jets? Adam Strong. Yeah, which ones? I need more information than that. You want the swim jets on? Hot tub jets? Therapy Cove? Why do the jets turn off every 15 minutes? Cindy, that is actually a timer. So if you have a Trainer 15 or an H2X or even a hot tub, the jets are going to turn off in 15 minutes. That's a safety setting on there. And then in a Challenger, so this is worth noting because some people have a Challenger and may not know this, you have that. That's the regular top side, okay? If you want to get fancy and call that by its proper name, that's the top side. But if you come over here, there's a second one on the Challenger. Look at those water spots. So on the Challenger, if you turn the swim jets on from there, they're going to turn off in 15 minutes because that's normal controls. This little guy is where all of your exercise components are and all of your exercise programming is. So it's going to stay on for an hour if that's where you want to leave it. Okay? And that's the difference. So if you're in a Challenger and you're doing exercise and workouts and you don't want the jets to turn off in 15 minutes, go there. Okay?
Well, you have to choose the time.
You have to choose the time, right?
Workout, yeah.
Okay. So,
Because they'll still go off.
Adam would like to see the jets. You want to turn some jets on? I'll hit a couple diverters. You crank them up, Mare. The neighbors are banging stuff around. It was really close on my face. Neck and shoulder jets. Therapy Cove, neck and shoulder jets. As you can hear, they are no joke. Adam says that looks great. Yeah, it's all right. Spoiled. Is the water level at your shoulders when sitting in the seats? Here, Mary, sit down in the seats. So Mary's sitting down. And then you want to hit that neck and shoulder seat. So the neck and shoulders are designed to get above your neck and shoulders. All right, I'm gonna turn that down because it's loud. That's just, I think it's still cranking. There we go. Oh, I found a fly. Okay. All right, let me spin around. I think we're good.
Yep.
All right, everybody.
So we will see you in
2 weeks.
Wednesday, May 19th.
Did you check first, or did you know that what it was? You just did the math?
Yes.
I don't get it. Okay. And then we will see you in 2 weeks, and then we'll pop on tonight. If there's any questions on there we didn't get to,
Yeah.
we will. We'll get to them. And if there's anything that you want privately answered, just send us a message and put, on the top, because there's a bunch of people. We get a million messages a day, as you can imagine. Just put on top, to Ben or to Mary, and we can answer those as well. If you don't do that, we won't see it for a couple days, so don't be upset. We're not ignoring you. There's just incredible amount of messages coming in. Okay? And I think that's it. All
Happy
right.
Mother's Day.
Happy Mother's Day. Take care of your moms. Mom, love you. And I will see you guys later. Ciao.
Bye.